Hey, stop watching porn! Stop watching porn. Anyhow, let's get right down to this here. I'm going to talk more about that whole I can't do it kind of mentality, that whole defeatist mindset that I've talked about before. I'm going to put a new spin on it, a new angle here, a new angle for you to attack that from. And this is going to be some Bible here. We're going to have a little bit of Bible in this one. So if you love the Bible, then I hope you'll love this. So, all of it, so many times, I mean, I'm sure you know this, you've probably been in this situation if you aren't right now, but where you've failed over and over and over again, you've relapsed over and over and over again, you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to do this whole thing about quitting porn and not being a degenerate, filthy cuck or anything like that, and you keep failing over and over and over again. And you feel like you can't do it. And you reach points where it feels like you are helpless before this temptation and that it is more powerful than you are. We're going to talk about that for just a minute here. All right. Now, let's start from a little bit of 1 Corinthians right here. And you've heard this verse many times before, I'm sure. If not, then maybe, hey, this will just suddenly click for you. But this is one of those verses that pretty much all the churched people have heard at one point or another, or at many points, and that is, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to man, and God is faithful. He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. And so that is basically saying, hey, look, there is no temptation too powerful for you to overcome. And a lot of times it doesn't feel like that's true, but it is. Okay, this is 100% the truth, and it's true on a couple of levels that we can know. One is that it is the Word of God, and we know that it is true, and it doesn't fail. The second is we know scientifically now, thanks to science, that we can physically control our body and make our hands and bodies do or not do things. And watching porn is one of those things that we have the capacity to do or not do. And the only way that you can watch porn is if you choose to, unless somebody ties you to a chair and clips your eyes open with those little, not regular paper clips, but you know, like the black ones that squeeze really, really tight. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you know what I'm talking about. But like the really, really tight ones, and it looks like it's like a triangle when it's closed with two little wings on the side. I hope you get what I'm saying here. But if somebody puts those on your eyes and sits you in front of like some kind of weird gay cuckold pornography or something like that, I have no idea. But that's the only way that you can be forced to watch porn against your will, is with those little clips like that. Other than that, there's nothing, there's no way that you can watch porn without choosing to. Okay, so we know this. But that's not how it feels, is it? Because guess what? It's easy for us to get discouraged. It's easy for us not to feel motivated, for us to just lose our will to fight in a lot of ways. Well, what is a way that people become encouraged? Well, is when they've got people rooting for them. And yeah, that's always good. You know, that's why cheerleaders exist, and actually probably for a few other reasons too. But that's why crowds go and they see their sports teams and they're all cheering for them and everything, and it's encouraging. And that's why, you know, you have people there, they try to hype each other up, or at the gym and stuff like that. You've got your spotter in a lot of cases will try to encourage you and all of that kind of stuff there, or a coach or somebody like that. And so it's always encouraging, it's always helpful to have somebody believing in you. And most of the time what you'll hear is, I believe in you, or you need to believe in yourself, or we believe in you, or something like that. Well, I'm going to tell you something even more important. Something even more important, way bigger than that here. And this is something that occurred to me the other day. Okay? That verse we just talked about, or verses, I don't know, is it several verses? Probably. In 1 Corinthians, it's the truth, okay? It's the truth. It's what God knows and believes, that there is no temptation that has overtaken you except what has come to man. And he will not allow you to be tempted to be, tripping over my words here, trying to talk really fast. Shouldn't do that. He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. Now, what this is basically saying here is that not only should you believe in yourself, not only do I believe in you, and I do, But God is basically saying that he believes in you too. And that's a pretty big deal. God knows that he has given you everything you need in order to win this fight. And he's watching you. And you know, God is a father to us. And the way he watches us is not like this. He's not bitter watching us. He's not, you know, hateful and resentful watching us, you know, struggle and try to run and fall over and over again. But at the same time, he knows that we can do better than we are doing. He believes that we can do better than we are doing. And I believe that, you know, in ways he is rooting for us. Not just your accountability partners, not just yourself, not just anybody else, but God himself. God himself believes you can do this, knows you can do this, and hopes that you will do this. So keep that in mind too. This isn't just about, oh, I want to try to not sin because that's bad. This is about, hey, your sky daddy is looking at you and he knows what you're capable of, and he loves you so much, and he wants you to do what you're able to do. He wants you to be as good as he has made you able to be. All right? So never forget that, all right? Never forget that besides your accountability partners, besides me, besides all the other countless guys out there praying for you, because this is something that is on a lot of people's hearts to pray for regularly. I prayed about this before I started making videos or talking to people about it or anything before, praying for other guys going through this. There are tons of other people who pray for you because of this fight that we're in, all right? But besides all that, God himself believes that you can do this, believes you can get free, knows that he has given you everything you need to fight and win and be free of this here. All right? That is the message. Okay? That's gospel right there. So, take it, remember it, apply that, use it, whatever, however you want to say it. But go forth and win. That's the gist of it here. Because you can, because God has made you able to, because God's the power of a victorious God is behind you in this fight. All right? Let's do it. Let's win. I will talk to y'all later. Have a lovely day. Subscribe to this channel. Check out some of my other videos, because there are so many other videos that I've made about this. I would like to make videos a little bit more regularly. I kind of didn't make them for a while after November just because taking a break a little bit, but might be too much of a break. So we'll see if we can get back on track here. But until next time, my name is Jehoshaphat. I love you guys. I am praying for you. Please pray for me. Please pray for each other and all that good stuff. You'll have a lovely day. God bless you, and I will talk to you later.